Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John from Impact Innovation Group, and we're working with the Queensland Government to deliver a series of webinars on behalf of the Office of Small Business. Today's webinar topic is ATO Digital Services with our guest presenter, Veronica Fajardo from the Australian Taxation Office. Just while we're waiting for other people to connect into the webinar, I'll go through some of the tools we'll be using for those people who haven't used or viewed a webinar before or used the Citrix GoToWebinar systems before. Your screen should look like this: a slide in the center and a control panel or dashboard on the right. This control panel will collapse automatically when you're not using it. So to keep it open, just click the View menu up the top and uncheck Auto Hide Control Panel. During the webinar, we may ask you questions to better understand your experience with the topic. To respond to these questions, we will ask you to raise your hand. To do that, just click on the little hand icon on the side of the control panel here. Remember to lower your hand afterwards just by clicking on the same icon again. We will also encourage everyone to please ask questions about any of the content featured here today. Just so that the webinar can flow smoothly and we stick to the time allocated, we would prefer to answer all questions at the end of the webinar. However, please feel free to type your questions as they occur to you. Just so we can test this function, and if you're having any problems with the broadcast, could we please all press the blue raise your hand icon just so I can test it? Lovely, lovely. Looks like it's all working. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We also have some handouts for you, which can be accessed and downloaded in this section here. Veronica has kindly agreed to share her slide deck with all of us, and they have been specifically prepared to help you better understand today's content. They will not be available to download after the webinar, so please download the presentation before you go. During this presentation, you'll have the opportunity to engage with a few questions posed by our presenter. Click on your selection to submit a response to the poll question so that Veronica can better understand your needs. So now it's time to bring on today's presenter. Veronica has been part of the Australian Taxation Office since 2002 in various roles such as auditor, risk analyst, and job-ready trainer prior to becoming a presenter in her current role with the Small Business Education, Prevention and Support area. She has an accounting degree and obtained a certificate in group-based training, which she continually utilizes in all her roles in the Australian Taxation Office. Veronica is passionate about educating, empowering, and enabling small business to succeed. So, Veronica, welcome to the webinar.
Thanks, John. And hello, welcome to all to this introduction webinar. And my name is Veronica again. And today's webinar is intended to provide you with information about some of our digital services for small business. I'll provide you with general information, and you should seek professional advice in relation to your specific needs. All right. Australians say that to meet expectations, the ATO needs to improve interactions and provide easy access. Before, in the 80s, there was no internet, no mobile, and the only way to interact with the ATO was by phone, letter, or in person. But technology has changed the way we communicate. Today, I'll give you a bit of an overview of what the ATO is doing to support small businesses, particularly in relation to ongoing improvement in our digital tools and services. So we are now giving people what they need when they need it in their digital channel of choice. But before we start, just to have an idea as to how many of you have used our digital services, please, John, if you can launch poll 1.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just click on the response that best attributes to you. You can select multiple options there, just so we have an idea of how we can best structure the following content. Okay, it's looking like about 80% converted. So looking at that, Veronica, looking about 43% have used the small business newsroom, and then a further 29% with the small business assist, and 14% with the Let's Talk program.
All right, thanks, John. So no one has used the business assistance program and the record keeping tool evaluation yet? All right, so we will discuss the most commonly used, as you have said you have, and we will look at the other ones that you haven't utilized it, so and find out what benefit it will give you. Okay, thanks for answering the poll. So the ATO has a comprehensive suite of digital services and resources to help you in your small business. If you type in ato.gov.au into your web browser, that will direct you to the ATO website, which is your gateway to the ATO information, support, products, and services, and that will save you time. From this web page, you can see the small business support, so that you can see now on your screen. Okay, let's have a look more closely into some features that you can access from the ato.gov.au web page. So Alex, the virtual assistant, it appears on the bottom right-hand side of all the ato.gov.au pages. It is designed to answer general tax and super questions, so you have just to type in your question and Alex will give you the answer or point you in the right direction. And for those of you, you already have used the small business newsroom, but for others, it is there for you to just click on subscribe now, and it is for free. This was designed with small business people who told us that they wanted something simple and quick, and also regular and reliable. We publish plain English articles on the website, so once you have subscribed, we will keep you up to date with the latest tax and super news and information by sending you every few weeks an email, so you don't have to go searching for news. You can easily and quickly scan the email for items of interest as well, and then you can link to more detail if and when you choose. On the website, you can also read other articles of interest or use our key dates feature, as you can see on one of the tabs there, to set up reminders in your business calendar. And some of you have said that they have used the Small Business Assist. This is another tool that provides easy access to information on a range of topics. So type in the question in here, in that search bar, and it will provide tailored information from a range of websites in an easy-to-read format. And if you type in here, we have a live chat service. The live chat allows you to have real-time online conversations with the ATO officer who can provide you guidance and information on general business-related topics. This service is for general and account-specific inquiries. So if you need any account-specific inquiries, make sure that you have all the identification that you need, because we need to protect your privacy. The web chat is available from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, and also on Saturdays 10 to 2 p.m. except on public holidays. Or you can also use the free after-hours callback service to get the help you need at the time that's convenient for you. So simply select this option in here that you can see now with a red circle to complete an online booking form. This is available from Monday to Thursday between 6 to 8 p.m. And because the ATO provides different learning resources for free, you can choose according to your learning style and time commitments. You can watch a video on a lot of different tax and super topics on ATO TV at your convenience. These are just short videos, generally only a few minutes long, giving a good basic introduction on a range of topics. Well, it seems that everyone has a YouTube channel these days, so the ATO is not to be left behind. So just type in ATO TV and that should bring you to that site. And you may also attend a webinar online. These are more extensive learning experiences. We have different topics ranging from introduction to tax basics, income tax deductions, home-based business, motor vehicle deductions, to mention a few. And this is for you who are either just starting a business or thinking about starting a new business, or maybe you just want to update your knowledge. Okay, so if you want to check the webinar topics, just search ato.gov.au/webinars, as you can see on screen, to book the sessions that's most relevant to you. It's generally about 45 to 90 minutes long. Or you can also attend a workshop in person. The times and dates of approaching seminars around the country can be found on our Let's Talk page, and this is listed by state. So we have 3 standard topics that run from 90 minutes to 3 hours, where we provide information about tax essentials, record keeping, and employer essentials. We will also show you online tools and resources that can help you. And through this, you can have a chance to ask questions, and it is a great opportunity for you to network. It's a great avenue. And we are trialing the new ATO Community Forum. As no one has said that they have tried this. Yes, this is really a new product. This platform lets you ask general questions and view answers at a time that's convenient to you. You'll receive an email once you've asked a question within 24 hours to let you know when the answers have been posted on your question. So you don't have to wait on the phone to get the information that you want. You can also search if someone else has already asked a similar question. You can be confident that the information is correct on post with our ATO certified badge. Responses that have been ATO certified have been reviewed by our support team. So that means you are provided with the best possible information to help answer the question. The answers are clear and easy to read. They do not contain financial advice, because we are not to give you financial advice, but will provide you links to useful information. Our support base contains people with a range of knowledge and experiences, so your contributions and experience can help others who are just starting out. So if you want to check that out, that is the address, community.ato.gov.au. And another program that I think no one said that they have tried this, the Business Assistance Program. This is another source of support for small businesses that have recently registered for an ABN, or registered for GST, or is likely to register for GST in the near future. And if you have a turnover, meaning your total income that you generate from running your business is less than 2 million. So this program offers tailored tax support over a 12-month period, and it will provide you 3 check-in points where one-on-one support is provided over the phone. So you can register for business assistance on the ATO website. Just again, ato.gov.au is our gateway. And on the search facility, enter Business Assistance Program. Also available through the ato.gov.au are many tools and calculators. And one of them is the employee contractor tool. So if you hire a worker, it is important to check whether they are an employee to whom you will pay salary or wages, or if they are a contractor whose invoice you will pay. Both have different super and tax obligations, and the difference between the two is based on several factors. So it would be good for you to check, because businesses that incorrectly hire workers as contractors risk penalties and charges. So you can use our online employee contractor decision tool to get an answer about whether your workers are employees or contractors. It is free and anonymous and easy to use. So whatever information you get in there, the tax office won't have any access to that. It is for you to use. And another tool is the ATO record keeping evaluation tool. I think from memory, no one has actually used this as well. It will help you evaluate how well you're keeping your records. So if you go into this tool, you will be asked a series of questions, and at the end, it will give you an evaluation report describing how well you're keeping your business records. So it will tell you if you're keeping to the minimum requirement, and if not, it would provide you suggestions for improvement. Again, any information you enter into this tool is for your own benefit only. We cannot access any information that you put into the tool. And we have the ATO app. The ATO app is compatible with most smartphones and tablets. So you simply download the ATO app to your smart device. There are 3 segments there: individual, small business, and super. So these segments provide access to information on common tax matters and links to additional information on the web where required. So some of the ATO app features include My Deductions tool, business performance check, and other tools and online services. So if you're an individual taxpayer or a small business owner or self-managed super fund trustee, you can access this tool in one place. So this can be used by the small business sole traders with simple tax affairs. So one of the features is that My Deductions. It makes it easier and more convenient for you to keep your tax deductions and income records all in one place. So individuals claiming general or employee work-related expenses can use the tool. Sole traders with simple tax affairs, meaning you don't have primary production business or you don't have any personal services income and associated personal services expenses. Okay, so with this My Deductions tool, you can quickly record your business income. You can capture the receipts because we have that photo, and classify the records and store the photos of your receipts. You can record your car trips, and from this, you can email all those detailed records to your tax agent, or if you're doing yourself, if you're lodging the return yourself, you can upload the records to the ATO for pre-filling into your tax return. You can personalize your deductions if you use it as an employee or a sole trader. But again, just to emphasize, this cannot be used by companies or trusts. But like any other software that you use, there are a number of app and tool functions that you need to be aware of before using My Deductions. So you can learn more about this by watching our video to see how the tool works in action. Okay, so other features, the business performance check tool. With this tool, you would be asked for your industry or business type and some of your financial data. The business performance tool would provide you then a snapshot of your profitability, cash flow, working capital, and debt serviceability to help you understand the financial health of your business. It compares your performance against similar businesses in your industry using our extensive benchmark database. Okay, and from the ATO app as well, you can check the ABN lookup. So this is a tool that will allow you to search for businesses ABN, and you can view other public information about the business. From that app, you can also check the super guarantee contributions, super guarantee eligibility, and another calculator would be the tax withheld calculator. And you can also check some frequently asked questions from the app. And you can also do the voice authentication. So if you are an individual or sole trader, This is a fast and easy way to confirm your identity when you call or when you use our app. So you would have to set it up, and all you have to do is say, in Australia, my voice identifies me. So we would not need any more of your user ID and password. And I think it's now a time for poll 2. John? If we can launch poll 2 now.
Not a problem. So, much like last time, ladies and gentlemen, please select the option that best kind of aligns with what you think and feel. Yeah, just keep in mind you can choose multiple responses. So, if all of those apply to you, please feel free to check all boxes. Just over half. People looking a bit shy, but we're currently sitting at 60%. It seems the majority of people would be using the app to record business income and out expenses and record car trips, although it's pretty equal between the input deductions, pre-filled tax returns, and input information about company expenses. So across the board, it looks pretty solid, Veronica.
Okay, thanks, John. So as we have mentioned earlier, the ATO app functionality has been extended to do all those different types that you have seen on screen. But at this stage, it is only available to individuals and sole traders with simple tax affairs, which means that the last bit, you cannot record information for a company. So you are not able to do that at this stage for the ATO app. Thanks again, John, for that. And the succeeding slides now will show you support and changes for reporting obligations. SuperStream. In 2014, SuperStream was announced by the government aiming to improve the efficiency of the superannuation system. It has involved a significant shift from largely manual transactions to an easier system of paying employee superannuation guarantee contributions to super funds. So with SuperStream, money and data are sent electronically in a standard format. And the next one would be the Small Business Superannuation Clearinghouse. This is a free optional service administered by the ATO for businesses with 19 or less employees and a turnover of less than 10 million. You can make your regular super guarantee contributions as a single electronic payment to the SBSCH, which is the acronym for Small Business Superannuation Clearinghouse. It will then distribute the payments to each employee's super fund. The clearinghouse distributes to the employee super fund, so which means that even if your employees have got different super funds, then it would be distributed by the tax office through the clearinghouse. So you can register for the Small Business Super Clearinghouse via the ATO website. Okay, so this is only available for those with 19 or fewer employees and a business turnover of less than 10 million. Okay, now this another reporting change for employers is the single touch payroll. It means that employers will not report payments such as salaries and wages, the pay-as-you-go withholding, and super information to us directly from the payroll solution at the same time that they pay their employees. So for employers with 20 or more employees, the single-touch payroll reporting starts from the 1st of July 2018. The first year will be a transition and penalties will not apply. But you may need to update your payroll solution to report through the single-touch payroll. The Australian government has announced that it will expand the single-touch payroll to include employers with 19 or fewer employees from the 1st of July 2019. So that's the year after. But of course, this is still subject to legislation being passed on Parliament. So if you have a MyGov account, you can access the government services through online using ATO online services, which you can also access through the ATO app. So it offers functionality for individuals and sole traders, again with simple tax affairs, to fulfill a large range of obligations without the need for an OSCE or a desktop computer. So users can view their tax account details. You can prepare, view, and revise activity statements and installments. You can manage your PAYG installments. You can make payments, set up payment plans, maintain details such as your addresses and contact information, and of course, you can lodge via MyTax. The Small Business Portal is a gateway to the ATO's online services for business taxpayers. It provides easy and convenient 24-hour access to information and allows practitioners to transact with the ATO in a secure online environment. You need to have an OSCE or manage ABN connections to use the portal. So your credential is a secure login and identifies you when you use participating government online services on behalf of a business. So it ensures the security and privacy of information when interacting with us via the portal. The business portal is a main tool for businesses, so to deal with the ATO online. So you can prepare and lodge activity statements, annual reports, and manage your accounts and update your business registration details through this service as well. The Standard Business Reporting, or SBR, is a standard approach to online or digital record keeping that was introduced by the government back in 2010 to simplify business reporting obligations. So SBR extracts information that has been recorded in business or accounting software as part of running your business, and then it pre-fills it into the relevant government reports such as your business activity statement, tax return, your payment summaries, taxable payment annual reports, and directly from your SBR-enabled business accounting software through to us. So hence, it reduces your preparation and submission to a matter of seconds. So to find out whether your software is SBR-enabled, you can view the software business reporting product register or talk to your software provider. But to find out more about how SBR can benefit your business, visit sbr.gov.au. And that brings us to our third poll. John, I think that's the last slide for today, and we just have one last poll.
Very simple poll, true or false? Oh, pretty even split at the moment. Well, leaning towards more false than true. Okay.
Okay.
Back to 50-50. All right. looking like we're sitting at 50-50. Oh,
50-50.
false, 60-40. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close the polls in 3, 2, 1. So closing out at 60% false, 40% true.
Okay. Thanks for that, John. All right. For those who said false, chocolates all to you. Yes, it is false. All small business employers are required to be SuperStream compliant. So that means they would have to be reporting electronically. However, the use of the ATO Small Business Superannuation Clearinghouse is optional. It is a free optional service for small businesses. You can use the ATO Superannuation Clearinghouse, or you can go through your tax agent or somewhere else to do to use their clearinghouse. Okay, so the answer is false. And thank you for your answers for that. And so that brings us now, John, to our question and answer portion.
Lovely. Thank you so much for that, Veronica. It's invaluable how much the ATO and taxation means to small business, and having it kind of simplified and understanding the tools and processes and programs available to you. It's now easier than ever to actually manage that. So thank you very much for providing that. We do have a first couple of questions, but if in the meantime, if any questions do come to you, please feel free to post them up into the question section in front of you. Our first question actually comes from Matthew M. I'm looking to start a small business. Can I receive taxation advice or insight without having a current ABN?
Can you please repeat that, John? Starting a small business, and the question is, can they get...
Can I receive taxation advice or insight without having a current ABN?
So if you are just in the process of starting your business, the tax office would not be able to provide you financial advice. So we suggest that you go to a financial advisor for that, but you can check. There's a lot of support from the ato.gov.au website as to when you are just starting a business, what types of registration you need, what licenses you would need. And apart from the ATO website, the other website would be the business.gov.au. If you go onto that website, they will give you a step-by-step process on to just planning on how to start your business and all that. And maybe if you would be interested in attending the webinar Introduction to Tax Basics, or one of our workshops, the face-to-face workshops on tax essentials, you would pick up something from there, but it would not be a specific financial advice.
Sure. Okay.
Does that answer the question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
It's a valid point that, at the very least, that it gives us an idea of how to set up a business if you don't have a current ABN. Karen McGee would like to know, I have an AusKey. What is benefit of having a MyGov account?
So are you a sole trader with just simple tax affairs?
Karen, if you're able to answer that? No, she's a partner.
A partner. Okay. So as a partner, she may be able to use. The difference is that with the AusKey, we have a few issues with AusKey as to accessibility and all that. That's why we are actually going through the Manage ABN Connections. And you can only go through that if you go through the MyGov account. So if you are actually just using it, is it for the partnership that you are looking at or for yourself? Because if it is for your individual return, as a partner, you should be able to access it without OSCE if you have a MyGov account. And that just makes it a lot easier for you. Through the MyGov account, and then you can go onto the online services quick enough without using an OSCE. So you can even use the voice authentication for that one.
Thank you. We've got a question here, I think from Jeff. The My Deductions tax tool is only for sole traders, not companies. We have both that are connected. Can I still use that for the tool?
The My Deductions tool, yes, as we have emphasized, is only designed at this stage for sole traders with simple tax affairs. So yes, by all means, you can use it as a sole trader, but for your company, because My Deductions tool would only allow you to record for your individual return or your business return. But for the company, you may be able to utilize your device like for recording purposes, but then you would have to have it set up for send it to your tax agent for your company records, but not, you cannot upload it for your company. You can only upload the deductions tool for your individual return. So the company would not be able to use that. But some people still use it as a record keeping tool, and they just do the backup on their, you can do a backup on your hard drive through that, but then you must just make sure that you have it separate for your company and for your individual business as a sole trader.
Awesome. Sean Gilmore here would like to ask, is there a tool that can help me plan my tax for my business?
What do you mean by plan your tax for your business? We have a calendar there that would allow you to set up reminders for your deadlines or due dates for whatever obligation you have with the tax office. Let's say you have business activity statements that you have to lodge quarterly. You can set up a reminder to yourself, but I do not know what planning you mean about your business. But in relation to reminders for those due dates, then there is actually a facility on the app for that one.
Okay. Laura would like to ask, if I have multiple businesses, will these tools help me manage my two businesses' tax, or do I have to have separate accounts for each business?
So you have multiple businesses as a sole trader, or do you have multiple businesses as a company? Sole trader, yes. So with sole traders, you can personalize your account. So you can put it on separate accounts under My Deductions. So if you are to utilize the My Deductions tool for record keeping, then you can personalize your deductions. Okay, so you would be able to still manage that, but you would have to personalize it and say, yep, this one is for, you can maybe title it, this is business one expense, this is business one income, and so on, business to income, business to expense, so that you can actually separate them, so that when you back them up, because it comes up as a CSV file for you, so you can see and you can filter it according to your different businesses.
Excellent. One final one from Travis here. With the ATO app, do I need to be connected online to get its full functionality, or can I be offline and still input my data?
Oh, that's the thing, yes. With the ATO app, you would have to be online to be able to use it, yes.
Okay. And Ashley here would like to know, can I utilize these tools to help with the submission of my tax return? I think you've already covered that, though.
If you're asking for help to lodge, is it asking for help to lodge the return? Because you are able to lodge your return via the ATO app, then online services, there's something there. But if you are really wanting a step-by-step guide on how to lodge it to make sure, you can call the tax office for support on that one. If you're after the technicality of it, but if you're after asking, are you actually putting the correct details, then I would suggest that, yep, you may have to speak to a tax agent, or you can actually also book one-on-one visit. If you are a small business sole trader, you can book a one-on-one visit through the ato.gov.au website and just click on one-on-one visit. It should give you a link to a form that you would have to complete, and someone will call you and organize a one-on-one visit for you if you have issues with lodging your income tax return with business income, or problems with your activity statements, anything that are business related. They should be able to help you out.
And one here from Marisha. Is there a resource on the ATO website that lists out regional tax agents that can help me with one-on-one discussions?
Tax agents that you're after, I would suggest that maybe go to the Tax Practitioners Board, because this is not a tax office website, because we do not endorse any tax agents for that matter. So you would have to check the Tax Practitioners Board website, because that would be a complete list of all registered tax agents, and you should be able to filter it by state.
Awesome. Well, it looks like we can end this there unless anyone has any other questions. Looking pretty quiet. Okay, thank you everyone for attending the webinar today. Please remember to download all the handouts before you exit. This webinar is being recorded and will be uploaded to the Impact Innovation Group YouTube page should you wish to view it again. You'll receive an email after this webinar with information about the Office of Small Business programs that support small business, with a short survey that will help us tailor these webinars to meet your interests and needs. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Veronica, for giving and donating your time and providing some great insight into what the ATO is providing small business owners, and have a great day.
Thanks, John, and thanks, everyone.